Welcome to the Startup Grind. Talk to us about how the 3-month program works. I get accepted in the program, and then what happens? Do I need to move my startup here to Mountain View? Just tell us how it works.
Okay, well, we have open applications that we post that are up for several months. Anyone can apply. It's about 35 questions, and you apply, we review all the applications, we invite a subset of those to come interview with us at our Mountain View office, and we have 10-minute long interviews. The whole thing, we're always trying to scale. That's one thing to know about us. We're trying to make things very efficient. And a lot of people like roll their eyes thinking you only meet these people for 10 minutes before you decide to invest. But you know, that's what we do. And we decided that day, we call them that night and say, yes, we'd like to fund you, or no, or we send them an email saying, sorry, we don't. But we make the decision that day because one of our complaints about investors was that they take so long to decide.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that that has a very bad impact on startups. It can kill a startup if they take too long to decide whether to fund them. So we do it that day. Then, you know, they do have to move out here. Because what we do.
Can we talk about that for just a second?
Yeah.
So Paul Graham has said you are the best judge of character he's ever met. He calls you the social radar. Okay. So if you know, tell us what is your take on Ron here?
Not fair.
Ron's a good guy.
Ron was very nice.
Yeah, he's good. But what does that mean?
I can't believe he says this.
Tell us, what do you look for? What do
I'll tell you,
this
is why I got the reputation. Because it would be 3 super technical guys and me in this 10-minute interview. And I'm not going to judge whether they can pull this off technically or whether the founders are good programmers. So I concentrate on other things. I just let my partners figure that out. And I try to pick up things that are more social. Like, do the founders get along? You wouldn't believe how many founders break up. And sometimes you can tell in a 10-minute interview, like, there's a lot of tension. Yeah, you can cut the tension with a knife. Or,
do you get people that come over the top of that because they've heard that? They come in like arm in arm, or kind of like, we're buddies. Can you see through those things? You don't see
I don't know. They're not usually that blatant.
I think about them still.
I did have someone once said, if you want to bribe Jessica, get her a nice bottle of red wine, and then I got a lot of wine. That's not how it works, people. But anyway, so I'm looking at, do the founders get along? I'm very excited when the founders have really deep domain expertise and can tell that they've thought about this space for a while. It's very exciting if they're building something that they themselves use. So I sort of pay attention to that. Or does it just seem like they want to start a startup and have made up an idea? Because you can't just like decide, I'm going to start a startup and have it usually work out.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at things like that. That's all. The only reason he calls me the social radar is because none of those 3 guys can pick up on these things.
It's a great balance, right? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what kind of impact, if it's good or bad, because sometimes I reject people who I just don't like they seem mean or something.
Yeah.
And I just think life's too short.